Once upon a time, in a small, peaceful African village called Dakata, the people lived in harmony with nature and deeply worshipped their gods. Life was simple, and the villagers were known for their unity and traditions. One year, during the IRI, Oho festival, a night meant to celebrate life and thank the gods for a bountiful harvest, something extraordinary happened. As the villagers danced under the full moon, a soft wind carrying the scent of flowers swept through the square. The women of childbearing age felt a strange flutter in their wombs. By morning, every one of them discovered they were pregnant. This was a miracle. Mama Ifeoma, the midwife, exclaimed. The news spread like wildfire, filling the village with awe and excitement. 9 months later, on a bright morning, all the women went into labor at the same time. Cries of newborns echoed across Dakota as 22 healthy babies were delivered, each one as perfect as the next. They were named the Torenrai, carriers of life. From the moment they were born, the children showed an unexplainable bond. They cried together, laughed together, and seemed to share emotions as if they were one. The villagers were amazed, calling it a gift from the gods. As the children grew, their connection became even more apparent. If one was hurt, the others felt the pain. If one laughed, the others joined in. This bond was a source of wonder and pride, but also a source of unease. Years passed, and the Torenrai approached their 10th birthday. The villagers prepared a grand celebration, but just a week before the festival, Dora, the quietest of the children, fell gravely ill. Her body burned with fever, and her breathing became labored. To everyone's horror, the other 21 children began to show the same symptoms. Fear gripped the village. Herbalists mixed potions, shamans offered prayers, and the elders consulted the gods, but nothing worked. The children's condition worsened, and despair filled the hearts of their parents. Baba Goni, the oldest elder, called for a meeting at the shrine. He carried an ancient scroll, which he had kept hidden for generations. As the villagers gathered, he unrolled the fragile parchment and read aloud. The Torenrai are children born with one soul, a gift to test the unity of their people. Their bond is both their strength and their weakness. To save them, one must willingly leave the village, breaking the bond and restoring balance. A heavy silence followed. The villagers were torn. How could they choose one child to live? As the debate raged, Dora, frail but determined, stepped forward. Her voice was soft but firm as she said, "I will go. If my living will save my brothers and sisters, I will go." Her parents wept, but they couldn't deny her courage. The villagers prepared Dora for her journey, giving her food, water, and a necklace blessed by Mama Ifeoma. On the morning of her departure, the entire village gathered at the edge of the forest to bid her farewell. With tears streaming down their faces, they watched as Dora disappeared into the trees, her small figure glowing faintly in the sunlight. As soon as she was gone, the fever that gripped the other children began to fade. The Torenrai grew up healthy and strong, their bond weakened but no longer dangerous. They became farmers, traders, and teachers, carrying Dora's memory with them wherever they went. Every year on her birthday, the village held a celebration in her honor, singing songs of her bravery and sacrifice. Though Dora was gone, her spirit remained in Dakota. The villagers often said they could feel her presence in the rustling of the trees and the laughter of the children. Her story became a legend, a reminder that true love sometimes requires great sacrifice. And so, the people of Dakota lived on, forever united by the miracle and the lesson of the Torenrai.